What up my peeps, Andy Shea from Reborn, and I'm excited. I'm super excited to launch this new 7-video series to teach you how to ramp up your movement potential as an RRAMP. That's the method that I actually created in my personal studio over here in San Diego, where we basically teach people how to move, play, and become more awesome. Most of the people who come and see me have been suffering from a laundry list of issues, of pain, of tightness, of injuries, and they've typically been to traditional therapies that just has not helped yet. And most of the times, it's not that the therapies were ineffective, most of the times they just didn't learn how to move their bodies the way that they're designed to after the interventions. And that's what we focus on the most. I've attended over 50 different workshops and mentored with the best movement healthcare practitioners from all over the world, and I realized that even the highest level people can't fix every single case that comes to them. And that humbled the crap out of me. But I realized after taking all of these workshops, there's little golden nuggets in every single one of them. They're all incredible, but none of them fix every single case. And I realized each one of these modalities that I've taken, they all fit into a category of the RAMP method I created as an RRAMP. Release, reset, activate, move, and play. So if you think about how we actually move, a lot of times we can't access that movement because the muscles are so tight. So we need to find releases to help open up the nervous system so that it allows that new movement to be done. Most of the times we're just blindly releasing all of the muscles all over the place because everything is actually tight within the body. If you're watching this video, you're probably one of those. And I'm going to teach you which muscles are most commonly overactive based on the experience that I've seen, based on the research that I've done, and my specialty is in neurokinetic therapy, where I can literally muscle test and figure out which muscle is chronically overactive versus which muscle is underactive. So this is a shotgun approach to teach the general population of which muscles are typically overactive that they most probably have underlooked or not focused on enough. So that's what the release section is for. Now, if you think about stretching, foam rolling, getting a massage, all of those are considered some type of release, as in opening up tissues within the body. Resets, in particular, is something that I don't see very common in a lot of facilities, and that is to calm down that nervous system. Because most of us are amped up with stress. We already have a bunch of stuff going on in our everyday lives, so our nervous system is up here in the sympathetic state, and we don't know how to drop it back down. But in order to truly learn the right movements, learning them up here is not going to work. It's like if you're stressed at work and you have to do more work while you're more stressed, you're probably not going to be as productive. That's why we go home, we take a rest, or we calm things down, take a breath. Once we're more calm, then we can get back to productivity. That's what the resets are for. And it can be as simple as literally just breathing. It could be implementing original strength systems. I'm very familiar with that program. I love those guys. And essentially we do a lot of primal movements, as in rolling on the ground, good breathing, rotating the spine, doing things on the floor, because as babies, that's how we initially learned how to move. No one taught us how to move when we were kids, but we move our eyes, we move our head, which stimulates the vestibular system, which triggers balance within the body. Then we get onto the crawling position, then we learn how to crawl, then we learn how to stand up and walk. So learning those basic primal movement patterns again usually makes the body feel incredibly good, and also tones the body down into a more parasympathetic state. That's what we're looking for the reset session. Then we have activations, as in once the nervous system's down, we can ramp it back up. Right? It's like when you sleep and you feel better, you can wake up and get going through the day and be more productive. That's what the activations are for. That's through the rest of the day. We want those big muscles in the body, the glutes, the core, the lats, all of those muscles that's designed to take the brunt of the load when we're doing our workouts. Those are the muscles we're trying to activate. Then the movements come after that. That's where we do our workouts or movement practice that's designed with the main fundamental movements first. So push, pull, squat, hinges, rotations, anti-rotations. Those are the 7 pillars that, in my opinion, is the most fundamental that we all need to learn to a certain level so that we can know which muscles need to work in these fundamental patterns. And that's typically what helps build our strength, resilience, and exposure to all these different movements. But realize a lot of those are very structured. If you followed a traditional bodybuilding program, like it's very, very sagittal, as in we're only moving forward, back, up, and down. We don't have variety in play. But many times we lift weights so much in the gym and it doesn't transfer to the sports or the movements that we want to do in every single day life. So many of the times we get injured picking picking up something off the ground, or getting something off the shelf, or rotating, picking something from your car. That shouldn't be happening if our body is strong, right? But it happens all the time, simply because we haven't taught the body to break free from that structured cycle. We need to teach our body how to unravel and move in all the different ways, and that's where the play stuff comes in. So that's our ramp method that I teach every single one of the clients that come into my facility. The results are incredible because we try to cover as big of a spectrum as possible. No, it's not a grand scheme that it fixes everything, but it tries to cover as much of the blind spots of our movement capacities as a human individual. And that is what I want to expose, to teach people how to think differently with their bodies and explore and move and play in a way that they've never done before. But it comes with understanding the fundamentals first. And that is what the series is about. Each successive video is going to be uncovering a category in the RRAMP system. And I'll teach you how to create your own method so that you can do whatever the heck you want and still be safe. And while I'm filming this video, I just thought about it right now that the movement part is going to be its own series as well. So push, pull, squat, hinges, rotations, anti-rotations. There's going to be so many movements within that. I have my whole exercise database. You can click on the link below to download that if you're very impatient. It's a very, very quick 1-minute video for each movement. There's 160 videos on there you can download for free at the link below. But I'm going to be teaching you exactly which muscles to feel for all of those big categories in the next series of what should I be feeling in this workout. That's what the next series is going to be about. But let's finish this video series first, and I'll start creating content for the next series as we proceed forward. These are going to be my 2 top tutorials. Hopefully it expands people's horizons of their movement capacity. Hopefully people learn something. If by watching this video and you're already super interested, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell next to it so that you will get notified as soon as my next video comes through. My name is Andy from Movement Reborn. Please comment if you have any questions, and also let me know if there's specific things that you want me to film in the long run. Have an awesome day. Peace!